Hello YouTube, I'm back and this time we're going to be discussing all things makeup. So this week on Instagram I asked you guys to ask me some questions, some makeup or skincare related questions. And I got so many that I decided I'm going to split up the videos. So I'm doing one focus on makeup and one focus on skincare. Because you guys know I have some long-winded answers sometimes. So we're going to be doing makeup this week. I was also going to do a get ready with me style video in the sense of like, as I'm doing my makeup, answering your guys' questions. But I need all the concentration in the world to make sure I'm answering these questions correctly and showing you guys the products and getting it involved. Which means it's very hard for me to multitask in that way. Like I can tell you stories as I'm doing my makeup, but answering these style questions, I want to have as much concentration and focus as possible. So without further ado, let's start answering these questions. Okay, I'm so excited. Let's start with the skin prep related questions. Someone asked skin prep / how to make it last for a long sweaty night. Okay, so I'm gonna be super honest and transparent here. I'm not a sweater, so I don't get sweaty and drip. I know a lot of people do, especially if you're out partying, if you're going to a rave, if you're doing something fun, you're gonna sweat. It's normal. I personally don't know where my sweat glands are, but I can help you make sure that your skin prep is phenomenal and will make sure that that makeup stays. Also, there's certain type of makeup that's going to be more helpful for long sweaty nights. But you want to have a good primer, okay? And you want to be a glowy primer so that it's like mixing your sweat with the glow, right? Like you don't want to be a matte look if you know you're going to have a sweaty night. So a good primer is where to start. I have this Viev, I don't know how you say it. I should find it out. I love this brand. Viev Skin Nova Primer, Instant Radiance. This is gonna make sure that makeup stays as long as possible. Then you want to do a setting spray before you put on your makeup. I know this sounds a little crazy, but this is the Urban Decay All Night Extra Glow, and it's a setting spray that you want to put before you start putting on your foundation, or you can even be super crazy and put it on with every step. Then when you're done putting up on your makeup, you're going to use this one size setting spray. It's like hairspray for the face. If you watch any of my get readies with me, any of my tutorials, every time I put it on in a video, I'm like literally it is potent, but it works. That's why it's so freaking good. So you want to have that effect. So this before your makeup, this after. This combination will help you a lot. Now, you also, skin prep in general, you want to make sure your skin is feeling good, it's looking good. So if you're having a long night, or you have a big event coming up, or it's a wedding, or whatever it may be, I love to do stuff under the eye. I want to make sure my skin feels hydrated because dry skin is not going to be good for a makeup look. So anything you use to hydrate your skin. Now, one of the things I got with the skincare questions questions about dry skin or oily skin or whatever it may be. I have combination skin, so I can kind of only answer from experience that there are certain products that work and there are certain products that don't. Something that's actually over moisturizing clogs my pores. So you want to be avoiding that with skin prep with makeup. You want to have something glowy, something light. Honestly, this primer will be perfect. That's what I would recommend. Maybe some under the eye gels. I get mine from Peter Thomas Roth or Patchology, obsessed with both. And then when you're out, I know there's a lot of like blotching pads that you can get on Amazon that you can just like blotch and then get like minis. I know it's hard as girls, we're going in with little purses, we have so much in that purse, but a mini blush or whatever it may be, a lip liner. Oh, my speaker just turned off. A lip liner, a powder. If you're a powder girly, Tower 28 one's stunning. If it fits in your bag, great. If it doesn't, I think the Givenchy has a mini, or a bunch of different powders come in mini size. Check out Sephora. So if you can fit that in your bag, great. If you can't, hopefully the skin prep could make it go a long way. Second question. Best routine for an actual no makeup look. For example, a boat day makeup. Okay, where do I start? Skin prep is important. Also, when you're going on the boat day, I'm a boat day girly and I like to get in the water if I want. I keep my makeup limited and I'm also using certain types of products. Number one, SPF. If it's a colored glowy one, stunning. So you're getting sun protection with a glow and with some type of coverage at least. The best one that I use is the Supergoop Glow Screen, I believe it's called. Next, you don't want to be doing foundation, okay? No foundation on the boat. You want to be doing a light concealer. I love this Luminous Silk Concealer by Armani. If you want to go crazy, let's say you're having some acne or your skin is a little discolored or you're going through the rough time of the month, I recommend getting one of these in your actual shade. So for example, with concealer, you always go a little bit lighter. Get one in your actual shade. So I have 8, which is usually my like foundation type color. And then the other one is a bit lighter, so I say 6.5. Get both if you really want to be crazy. And if you're going on the boat a lot or if you like a no makeup look, this is what you should be doing. You can put it all over your face and it's not going to be heavy like a foundation, but it is going to give you coverage, okay? So you can either use a concealer just in the spots that you want or all over, depending what you're dealing with. But something light, okay? Something that when you go in the water won't be like dripping all over. So the Armani Luminous Silk Concealer in the spots where you need it. Then for blush, for a little glow, I love the Peter Thomas Roth Collagen Sticks. These are great. They are skincare. You just blob it on. It gets a little highlight. It looks cute. You look fresh. You look natural. That's what we're going for. We're going for natural. So this is in the bronze. If you want to do, a little contour, or I also have it in the blush. That's a no makeup look if I've ever heard one. And you obviously don't want to be doing mascara on the boat or anything where you're like sweating. So a good eyelash curler, mine is from Shiseido, really recommend. So you have everything. You have like your SPF on. You have coverage if you need it, using a concealer, a light one. The Armani one is one I recommend. And you have some color to your face. So using a Peter Thomas Roth bronzer or blush, light, natural, cutesies, okay? That's my tip. And then an eyelash curler. And you want to make sure your brows look good. And I always recommend a little lip liner. Do a lip stain maybe if you haven't tried a lip stain. A lip stain could be good for a long day where you're trying to look natural. Love. Someone asked me, what's your favorite makeup brand? Listen, I'm not a mother, but I truly believe it will be easier for me to pick a favorite child than pick a favorite makeup brand. And I'm not trying to sound dramatic when I say that, but it might be the truth, okay? Picking a favorite makeup brand is so hard because I have so many that I love. If I have to pick one, I'm gonna pick more than one, but if I have to really pick one, the reality is the majority of my makeup comes from Anastasia Beverly Hills. Like, I could do a full face of makeup. I actually want to do an Instagram reel about this, just using Anastasia Beverly Hills products. They just came out with an amazing foundation I love. I love their contour. I love their brows. I love their lip liners. I love their matte lipsticks that I have are super cute. The Liquid Velvet, so cute. I love their blushes. Oh, their blurring serum blushes are so cute. I love their highlighter. Like, I use so many products by them that if I had to use one makeup product that I could only buy from them, it would be Anastasia Beverly Hills, just based off of that. But I can't just choose one, okay? So I would also go with, God, Patrick Ta is a top one. Patrick Ta, Huda Beauty, and Makeup by Mario. That's not 4. I don't know where I did not just count 4, but somehow my fingers said we were counting 4. Anyways, okay, so Patrick Ta, Huda Beauty, and Makeup by Mario. I love those. Those are on my top list. I think they're great. I really love Patrick Ta's blushes. I loved his foundation I used for a long time. I love just how innovative he is. And it's just a clean, vibey makeup brand. I'm a big fan of his. Huda Beauty, I love. I actually just bought some of her Ube collection, which I've been meaning to test out, but I have not found the time to do that video yet, but I will. I love her stuff. I love her foundation. I love her blushes. I love her lip liner. I love her lip stuff. I love what she stands for, and I love her brand in general, so I'm a big fan of hers. Then Makeup by Mario. I'm a massive fan of Kim. She's done questionable shit these days. I don't like really follow her as much now, unless she has like a slay makeup look, but back in the day, like OG Kim is an inspo of mine when it comes to her looks. So Makeup by Mario, we know, is, oh, my earring. We know Makeup by Mario helped do Kim's makeup looks and was so important for her. So all his products I love. I really do. He has great blushes. He has a great cream bronzer. I love his Self Sculpt. I haven't been using it this time of the year just because I am pale. But I love him. And those are brands that I would love to work with. I have so many other ones I like. Who else do I like? I think Refy has great products. I think Armani Beauty has really great stuff. YSL, I haven't tried Christian Dior Beauty, but they're a brand that I want to try out. My mom keeps telling me to try out their foundation, and I have yet to go color match it, but it seems amazing. Yeah, what else? Who do I have in here? These are my authentic products. So I have Armani, I have Anastasia Beverly Hills, I have Makeup by Mario Concealer. Tower 28 is a great one. I love their powder. I talk about it literally all the time. I love their blushes. I love their lip liners, the eyeliner look. They just have really great products, and they also have great skincare. So they're one of my top brands for sure. It's just that I have so many people I love, you know. It's hard. Oh, Charlotte Tilbury, how can I forget that? Great lip products. That's hard. But you know what my top 4 was? My top 5? Okay, let me choose top 5. Now I'm getting anxious. Top 5 is Anastasia Beverly Hills, Patrick Ta, Huda Beauty, Makeup by Mario, Tower 28. I did it. Someone said, please give me advice for lashes that won't curl. My eyelashes are super heavy. This is tough. This is tough. Eyelashes are a lot. Number 1, you should be using an eyelash curler. And all eyelash curlers are not made the same, unfortunately. I have one from Shiseido. Try an eyelash curlers. If you're, and like keep it in for a long time. You don't just want to do pump, done. No, you gotta like hold the eyelash curler down, okay? You want to get serious with it. And then I go in with an eyelash primer. That could help you. Maybe it doesn't if they're super heavy. If that's not working, because I don't have heavy lashes, so it's hard for me to talk from experience, I would maybe do a lash lift. It could be a little bit more on the pricey side, but then you're not spending the money on the makeup, and then you're not dealing with wanting your eyelashes to look a certain way and them not looking that way. So try it out, look into it. Let me know. Next question. Vi que usaste el blush de Rhode. ¿Lo recomiendas? ¿Qué tan bueno es? I do have the Rhode blush. That question was just asking, I've seen you use the blush from Rhode. Do you recommend it? How good is it? So I do have it. I have it in Piggy something, Piggy Pink. I don't know. It's good. It's really cute. It's really cute for the summer. It's a blush that I associate with like putting it in a beach bag and being able to just put it on. It's easy to use. It's user friendly, and the shades are really, really cute. So I do like a Rhode blush. I like it. I'd recommend it. Next question is, what lip liner do I need that will last long? I will talk about this for the rest of my life. The Fenty lip liner is what you need. It's what you need. It is next level, and I'm a lip liner. I have so much lip liner. I use it all the time, and there are so many that I love. But when it comes to long lasting, Fenty doesn't play around. I have the really dark brown shade and a lighter brown shade. It depends what you're going for, it depends what kind of shade you like, but look into it and get one. I promise you literally will not regret that purchase. And I've talked about this, that I have lost these lip liners several times. I don't know how, but I have. And I never lose anything, but these I've lost on multiple occasions. And I always repurchase. And you know, if you're repurchasing something, it means that you love it. I love it. I hope to never lose them again, because it really is painful when I have to rebuy it. Someone asked, please give me the basics of basics for makeup. Okay, let me try my best. You know, people have a negative perception of makeup. They think it's silly or too girly, or you're trying to cover up, or you're like a different person, or whatever it may be. To me, I've always thought that makeup just enhances the natural parts of my face that I love, and maybe helps me tweak some things that I don't love as much. It just makes me happy and it's fun, okay? So makeup should always be fun. Now, it depends what you like about your face. So for example, if you love your cheeks, then let's focus on a little bit of blush. If you like how sculpted you are, then let's have fun with contour. If you love how beautiful your eyes are, then focus on your eyes. If you have thin lips, but you want them to be a little bit bigger and you don't want to be crazy and get lip filler, let's focus on getting a little lip liners, bringing some fun to the lips. It depends what you like and what you don't like, okay? Let's make that very clear. So think about that. Feel free to DM me and we can have a little convo about that. But I would say the basics are skin prep. So you want a primer, okay? I already recommended one earlier in this video. We love. Second, foundation. Foundation might be too much for you if you're just getting into makeup, so maybe skip that step and just do concealer. Concealer, I love Makeup by Mario for a little bit more coverage. I love Armani for just like natural looking coverage. It's very buildable. Power 28 has a great concealer. Very natural, very soft, gives you good coverage. I would look into getting a concealer. When it comes to concealer, you want to get something a little bit lighter than your skin because you're concealing, all right? So your eyes are always gonna be a little bit lighter. Make yourself look awake and alive, and that means you're brightening your under eyes. To brighten, you just have to go a little bit lighter than your natural skin. So walk into a makeup store wherever you are in the world. Sephora's obviously the best, and try to shade match to see what's gonna brighten you without making you look like a raccoon. There's a distinction there. I hope I'm making myself clear. Okay, so concealer. Brows. Brows are important. Depends what brows you got, but you wanna make sure your brows are shaped and they're looking good and they're looking clean. I recommend either a brow pencil if you don't have a lot of brow to help fill in and shape. And if you do have really good natural brows, which I do not, I'm envious, I would recommend a really good brow gel. That's just gonna bring brightness to your face. Third, your eyelashes. Bring some attention to your eyes. Mascara is gonna be your best friend. I use a eyelash curler, a primer, and a mascara, okay? I'm talking slow right now that I feel like I'm having to like do the basics. Sorry about that, but I just like, I'm really trying to think too. So, mascara, I use Lancome and I use Maybelline. But there's a bunch of great, and Tower 28. But there is a bunch of good mascaras out there. I feel like I'm still in the basic realm. Then we have blush. Blush is very cute. Depends what your skin tone is. It depends what you want to look. If you want to look natural, if you want to look pink, if you want to look red, if you want to look flushed. Depends what you want, okay? I would recommend a cream or a powder for a beginner. Probably a powder because you can really blend it out. If not, there are some cream blushes that are super, super, super user-friendly. The Rem Beauty, Ariana Grande's blush, is really user-friendly. The stick ones, and the powder is actually really user-friendly as well. I really recommend looking into Rem Beauty's blushes. Either the powder or the cream. Depends what you're feeling. Depends what you're feeling. A good brush makes a difference. Also brings me to brushes, which might be not so basic. The brush, depending what you're using your makeup for, it will make a difference. Concealer, it will make a difference. With blush, it will make a difference. Yeah. And then lip. I love a lip liner. Big fan of lip liners. I just talked about the Fenty lip liner. And Anastasia Beverly Hills has great lip liners. So does Huda Beauty, and so does Tower 28. And so does Makeup by Mario. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for naming so many, but it's the truth. Okay. Was that felt basic to me? I don't know if it came out basic. I'm sorry. Someone asked how to do contour without leaving it too marked. Okay. Number one, it depends what brush you're using. Okay. Second of all, are we using a cream contour or a powder contour? If you're struggling with blending, I would maybe consider moving over to a powder contour. Where's my brush? It's on the bed. We're not gonna use my good brush right now. I have a great Hourglass brush, but I can't get up because the light's charging. So you just wanna do gentle, and you wanna swoop, 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 swoop very lightly towards your sideburn. Towards your hairline. Light, light, light. Toot, 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 toot. Like that, okay? I go like this and bring it over. And then you wanna go like that. You want to do that with powder, it's going to be much easier. Now, I have makeup on, obviously. Hope you noticed. I have a cream contour stick, Victoria Beckham. I can't put it on because I'm gonna look like a clown for the rest of the video. But you put it on, maybe do it on the nose. You put it on, this is really user-friendly, but you want to act fast when it comes to cream contour. You don't want to let it sit for too long. And I have this Refy brush. You want to brush it out. This Refy brush is amazing for it. So I would really recommend a good brush if you're doing cream contour, okay? Necessary, and you don't want to let the cream contour sit. You don't want to let her sit. So those are my tips for contour. Someone also asked, the smoky eyeliner, LOL. I've tried it 1,000 times and it never looks good. It's hard. It's a hard thing to master. Number one, what product are you using? If you're struggling with an actual eyeliner and smudging it out, go in with an eyeshadow. So, I also have it on the bed. So, I would go in with an angled brush, which I don't have, but pretend it's angled. And go in with some eyeshadow, a dark eyeshadow, either brown or black. And you just have fun with it. The smudge eyeliner look is not meant to be perfect. The only aspects that should be perfect about it are the angle, the line, and that you can fix after you've already done it. You go in with concealer and you literally just like, and you'll be good to go. But it really does depend what products you're using. So once again, if you're struggling with the eyeliner, then do eyeshadow and do it with an angled brush. Second of all, on that, it depends what your eyes shapes are. So for me, my eye shape does really, really well with that look, as you can tell. But it's not for everybody's eyes. Try the eyeshadow and see how it goes for you. Someone asked, what foundation can I use if I want my makeup to look glowy? Okay, I just got the Anastasia Beverly Hills Impeccable Foundation. And I know this feels like an ad. It's not. It's not. I'm not getting paid right now in this YouTube video. This is really, or by them, actually. They just gift me product. I'm wearing it right now. It is divine. My friend came over. This is the Impeccable Foundation, just in case I forgot to say that. My friend came over. She's getting married, destination wedding. And her makeup artist is in the other country. So we just wanted to tweak a few things about her makeup look. And I told her to come over and I would do makeup for her, to just kind of see what vibe we really wanted. And she's someone who doesn't use makeup often. Like she's like a natural makeup girly. And I put the Impeccable Foundation on her and she was like, holy shit, I need it. And I was like, I know. Like, I'm not even trying to be dramatic about it. It's really, really good. It's glowy and it's amazing coverage. Like, I genuinely don't feel like I need concealer when I wear it, but it still gives me that skin glow vibe. So that's what I would recommend. And if you don't want something too coverage, like if you're going for like more of a day look or whatever it may be, you just don't want a lot of coverage, I would get a tinted moisturizer. Think about that. Laura Mercier has a good one. Tower 28 has a good one. So think about that. And then someone asked, what is the best brand of highlighters? Westman Atelier or Anastasia Beverly Hills? Those are my two. Then someone asked me, please tell me about your fave lip combo. Okay, so that's hard for me because I'm always doing it. Like, I put on this lip combo and I'm like, oh my god, do I need to wear this all the time? And I never done this lip combo before. I'm actually going to do a reel in the next coming weeks of different lip combos for different moods, because I do everything based on my mood. Now, my go-to lip combo is hard to pick, but I would say a Fenty liner with a gloss. Which gloss though? That's hard. See, I'm having a tough time. Like, the Refy gloss is amazing. Huda Beauty, also amazing gloss. And also depends like what I'm going for. It's hard. This is a really difficult question for me, I fear. It's really difficult. It really depends what I'm going for. But I love a lip liner look and I love a glossy vibe. I also love a matte lipstick though. Like, this is, I don't have any gloss right on, and I don't have any gloss on right now, and it looks really shiny, which I love. And like, if you're smooching and stuff, this is a good look. It's a Charlotte Tilbury lip combo. So Charlotte Tilbury lip liner in Walk of No Shame and Super Nude. But this isn't my go-to. My go-to is usually like a brown with a nudie lip or a nudie lip gloss. Sorry that my answer wasn't good enough. Also depends what you like on your lips, because I like a brown look. I like it because I have brown hair and it just like matches my vibe. Like, it just matches my vibe. Some girls are more pinkies. Some girls love a pink moment. Like, my friend Loden hates lip liner, and even though I'm trying to convert her, and doesn't like a nude lip. Like a nude brown lip would not suit her. So it depends what you like. But I would say Fenty lip liner with a cute gloss, stunning. Next question is powder or liquid blush? Do you know how hard that is to answer? That is like really difficult to answer. I'm gonna go powder. It pains me. Fuck, I don't know if I can choose powder. It's that I use them all. I use so many different blushes all the time. One day I do want to bring you guys through all my blushes and all the different colors that I use. I would say it depends what you're going for. I'm sorry. Cream blushes could last you longer. But if you aren't as comfortable with application and you don't have that good of a brush, I would recommend a powder blush. Because a powder blush is user-friendly. And I love a powder blush. When I'm doing like a later night, I'm going powder blush, just a lot of it, and then bringing a cream blush in my purse if I need to redo it. That was really hard. Those are 2 really hard questions. Okay, we have 2 more questions left. I'm gonna ask simple makeup tips for those who don't know how to use it. Makeup tips. I obviously explained the basics of makeup, but that's a little different than tips. Tips that I have is be gentle. Don't overdo it because then it's hard to go back. It's always easier to add to the makeup look than it is to undo it, okay? Second of all, tip in general about makeup if you're someone who doesn't use makeup, you can always take it off. You can always take makeup off. If you don't like the way it looks or it looks too much or you just don't like it, take it off. That's a great tip. Second of all, third of all, what I said earlier is focus on the things you like about yourself. Whether you want to bring attention to your eyes or your lips or your cheeks or your brows, focus on that. Makeup is all about making you feel more you, enhanced. So focus on that. For more practical tips, if you're someone who does use makeup, these are great tips regardless. I always put foundation on my hand and I warm it up by putting the foundation brush through it and then I apply it on my face. So I never put foundation directly on my face. Second, concealer. Okay, concealer. This is a concealer. I take it out of the thing. I get the brush, I pat, then I apply. You don't want to overdo it, okay? I know there's a lot of influencers and makeup girlies who are putting a shit ton of concealer on and then blending it. That's not for everybody, okay? Don't do it. Blush. You want to have a good brush. You want to apply natural. You want to be cutesies. Contour. I did a little contour moment already. Insider tips, I feel like those are the ones I can think of right now. Lip liner changes your face, that's a tip. If you're not using lip liner, you should. I feel like those are my tips. Those are my tips I can think of. But when I do get readies with me or tutorials, you'll see different techniques that I use. And I'm happy to break them down more if you have any specific questions on anything you've seen me do. But those are some good tips. And then the last question is eyeshadow options. Now smoky. That's all I ever wear and I need new options. Patrick Ta's eyeshadows are beautiful. I can't get it because it's on my bed. I just used it. I did a brown eyeliner look. We're using just eyeshadow. I love Patrick Ta and I love Makeup by Mario. Those are gorgeous palettes. If you don't have them, get them. Second, I would recommend Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is the Sultry palette. It's really pretty. Those browns are gorge. Gorge. I would recommend a really good eyeshadow stick. Now this is fun. This you can do, I love my Laura Mercier one. Oh, gorge. I put it all over and then I blend it out. You want to blend it really quick. Bobbi Brown also has really good ones. This is really, really fun and it can give you a smoky look and you can always build on it. You can blend it out. You want to act fast with this. And I would also use a brush instead of your fingers. If you're on the go, use your fingers, fine. But if you're trying to substitute an eyelash look, use a brush. That was fun. I love talking about makeup. I can literally talk about it all day, every day. And makeup is so much fun if you let it be fun. And if you have any specific questions, always feel free to DM me or comment on my videos or whatever it may be and I will answer. Next week we'll be doing skincare. Very excited. Skincare is fun because I'm super hectic about skincare. I can't tell you, like I have a routine for like 3 weeks and then I'm like bored, need something else. So that's the Gemini in me, I fear. Yeah, that was a makeup video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Comment, like, subscribe, do your thing. Thank you for joining and letting me ramble. And I will see you next week for the skincare video.